So, oh my god, guys, No Man's Sky is finally here, and this is the game footage of my first half an hour of playing the game, and it's been absolutely amazing. I have played it a little bit more going forward. I've had a little go of exploring some further planets, some different star systems, and I've just had such an incredible time with this game, guys. It's absolutely incredible. Whether it lives up to the hype or not, I don't know yet. I haven't really put enough time into it to say yes or no. What I've played so far, it's been absolutely incredible. I know some people might disagree. I think it's a bit like a space traveling Minecraft-esque kind of game. It's got those, you know, the survival, you know, part of it, which is a bit like Minecraft in the fact that you've got to keep what keeps you alive up, basically. But absolutely amazing, guys. Really, really good game. I just thought I'd give you some few tips that I wish I'd known starting out. I think that in the first like 4 hours of the game, I've learned enough to just sort of let you guys know about a couple of bits that I'd like to help you on your way to getting off your first planet and then exploring. So one of the first things that I took me the longest to figure out in a game in this was crafting, how to actually craft things. It doesn't exactly tell you how to do that. It's kind of like a little button map on the main menu. But what you want to do, and you'll see me do it in the video in a bit, guys, is hit your square button when you're in your menu, and it will allow you to craft things. And it'll give you the options that you've got, like you need recipes and stuff like that for some things. So it'll tell you what recipes you've got, what you can make at the moment. So you need to repair your ship when you first get in. And I think, well, yeah, so that's basically the crafting side of it. Nice and easy. You don't need to do it at a workbench or anything like that. Now mining comes down to, you see this nifty little pistol I've got here. Now what you want to do is you want to walk around and hold down left trigger or right trigger, I believe it is. I think it's actually right trigger, and that's going to allow you to mine whatever you're pointing it at, basically. So it will tell you what it is before you mine it. You get this like scanner thing which you can press L3, and that sends out like a pulse, and it scans the general environment around you. And that will give you an idea of where things are. So, for example, you're going to need things to put in your spaceship for fuel, to fuel your engines, your hyperdrives and stuff like that. So if you're looking for a particular thing, guys, if you hit that L3 button, that's going to send out that pulse. It's going to scan the immediate area around you and then tell you where those items are. For most of your like energy sources and stuff like that, it's like a little red electricity bolt. So that's going to help you fill your engines and stuff like that. You've also got your life support. So if you look on my HUD, guys, there's a little red bar. Now each planet has its own hazard. So I think in my starting planet here, as you can see, it's heat. I know on some other guys they've had like poison rain. Some people have had like extreme cold, things like that. So when you're being affected by that, guys, that bar will deplete. You want to refill that with items that you find around the world just to keep yourself alive. If that bar does deplete to 0, you're going to start losing health. Now this is your inventory, guys. This is where you do all your crafting and things like that. Now one thing that is really, really helpful, guys, is that you can actually send things from your inventory, your spacesuit inventory, back to your ship. You do that by holding down triangle, and what it does is it teleports the items back to your ship. So if you're walking around, you suddenly realise that your inventory's full, you want to hit that triangle button, hold it down, and it's going to automatically send that to your ship ready for you to use later. Now here, guys, is the scanner that I was talking about earlier. So you'll see me in a moment pop into my spaceship. So there we go. This is the first part, guys, where you need to repair it. So your launch thrusters and things like that are damaged from the crash, which you need to repair them. So let's have a look, see if we can get that crafting going on at the moment. Can't remember if it's this time, guys, that I crafted it or not. I know here that I was trying to figure out how to make those sheets because you needed them for the repairing of the thrusters, and it was at this point that I was trying to figure out how to craft things. And oh my god, it doesn't make it simple to figure out, but I do eventually figure it out, guys. Now you'll notice on your top right there, you've got your exosuit, your starship, and your multi-tool. Now you can actually upgrade your multi-tool, so you can eventually upgrade it to mine faster. You can actually upgrade it so it acts like an actual gun, which is really cool. You do get these like sentinels and stuff like that. Most of the time they leave you alone, guys. They're not too much trouble. But every now and then, if you do something that aggravates them, they will start shooting at you. It's not too much of a problem if you get rid of them nice and quickly, however. But if you don't get rid of them, then they bring in more of them and bigger and badder dudes as well. And if you're not prepared for them, then you're going to die pretty quickly. If you haven't got the gun tool yet, then what you can also do is run into any building, run into any cave, stuff like that. That usually gets them off your back. They usually lose you. One of my favourite things to do at the beginning was to run indoors and keep one of the sliding doors open. The sentinels go inside, but they can't actually open doors, so you quickly run back out again. The doors close and then they're trapped inside. And then you can quickly run away, guys. So that's really, really helpful. There's a little tip that I found quite helpful at the beginning. Now, you're going to need like units and stuff like that to buy stuff at the markets and things like that. Now, if you find resources and stuff like that, you can usually sell them for a pretty penny at the stations and stuff like that. It's really helpful. But one of the easiest ways to make money is just by scanning stuff. So later on in the game, you'll get a scanner that basically allows you to identify like plants, animals and stuff like that. Now, say that you find a new animal that hasn't been found yet by anyone else. You can actually scan the animal, and it's going to allow you to take all of that animal's details and download it as data. Once you've done that, guys, you can actually rename the animal to anything you like. I haven't tried to name anything too rude yet, so I don't know if it blocks that out, guys. So if you want to try and be as rude as you possibly want, then you can try and do that. But then what you do, guys, is you then upload it. And what basically it does, when you upload it, it saves that data, and then it allows you to then get units for that. So it'll reward you like 1,000 units for everything that you upload. I believe you get a little bit more for certain things. But then, guys, once you explore an entire planet and you complete it to 100%, you get a huge unit bonus. So it's really worth flying around the planet, trying to find everything you can. One, I like exploring games anyway, so it's really, really good for me to be rewarded for that. I've got some really, really well-named animals. I think at one point, I think I've now got like a lesser spotted battle penguin. I've got a flat-tailed himo. Don't ask me what that is, guys. I don't know myself. I just thought some weird names for animals. But that's one of the beauties of this game, is you can be traveling around, and I'm assuming like find a planet that someone's already found if you're lucky enough. And if they've named all the different animals, you're going to have all these weird and wacky named animals that someone else has found, renamed and uploaded. And that's fantastic to me. I love that idea that I could come across a planet that someone else has renamed everything to something weird and wonderful. I just think that's a really, really cool idea. So now here you'll see the inventory system a bit more. You can see here that I'm about to use a bypass chip. Another thing that is really, really helpful, guys, is the jetpack. Now, there are a lot of areas in the game where you'll try and get down to an area, and I didn't realise at first that I had it. And yeah, so you have the jetpack, which will allow you to like float down slowly to the ground and stuff like that, which is really, really helpful. So keep that in mind, guys. But this game is just absolutely amazing, guys. Really, really, really good. Oh my god, is it big? I think they said something like 16 quadrillion planets or something like that. There's a lot. Trust me on that. There is a lot going on in this game. I'm still really new to it. I'm still exploring quite a bit. I don't know too much about it at the moment, guys. So this is just my first delve into this game. So hopefully we can try and, work together to try and explore the entire galaxy. How amazing would that be to like find every single planet in the entire universe? Will it ever happen? I don't know. And another tip, guys, once you're flying up in the air and stuff like that, is you can actually shoot asteroids with your gun on your ship. There was a time when I ran out of fuel, and I was just basically poodling along, and it said I was going to take me like 6 hours to get to the planet, and I didn't realise. And then someone told me that you can actually shoot the asteroids that are floating around planets, and it gives you the fuel you need to put into your spaceship. So remember that, guys. If you run out of fuel while you're flying, shoot the meteors. It will give you fuel, and you won't do what I did and fly in a straight line for about an hour pointlessly because you think you've run out of fuel completely. Now, as for selling items, guys, one of the best things you can do for selling items, I found anyway, is when you go to like the space stations and stuff like that, there's like a docking area where you park your spaceship. Now, other people will come and park their spaceships. Now, these guys are NPCs, they're not real players, but you can interact with them. Now, each of those guys you can sell and buy items from or to them, same as you can the network, but their rates are different. Each person's rates are different as well. So if you've got a load of items that you want to sell, if you hang around in the docks for long enough, you'll eventually find someone that is selling an item for a little bit higher than the guy that you spoke to first. And I don't need to tell you that more money is better. That's also how you get new spaceships as well. So you'll get a new spaceship, so you'll go up to him and you say, I'd like to make an offer on your spaceship. And he'll either say, like, it's said amount, and then you can either decline that or accept that. New spaceships obviously hold more fuel, they hold more items and things like that. So they basically work as like storage. So the bigger your ship, the more items you can hold and the further you can travel, which is really helpful. So they're just the basic tips that I can think of at the moment, guys, just to help you when you're first playing No Man's Sky. The one thing that I should say, guys, is just have fun with it and just explore everything. This game is a absolute behemoth for exploration. If you like exploration games, then this is the game for you. I do not think this game is going to ever be fully explored. If it ever is, then I will eat my hat because I was wrong. I really do not think it's ever going to be fully explored. I've flown around the map and it's absolutely enormous. But you never know. There's been some surprises in gaming history that people have said that would never happen. Naming the blind guy that completed Zelda. Yeah, that seemed impossible. But just have fun, guys. Leave some comments below to let us know what you think. If you've got any other tips that you'd like people to know about, put it in the comments below. Remember, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and would like to see some more No Man's Sky content, then subscribe. And remember, guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye.